in your head and memories in your head that didn't exist. So someone could hypnotize you, and if they were very skilled, they could figure out a way to get you to believe that something happened to you, especially something minor, that didn't really happen.
I could hire hypnotist to put the memory in my head that I hooked up with Margot Robbie in a fucking threesome with Scarlett Johansson.
No, that's too outside of science fiction.
Oh.
That's too ridiculous. Nobody would believe that. But you wouldn't even believe that. And then you'd be DMing them, and then they'd have restraining orders on you. Hey, girls, let's do that again. That shit was fire. No, but like, you could maybe someone could put a memory in your head that you got lost at the park when you were a child and you were terrified, and then the police found you and they brought you back to your parents. Do you remember that? You're like, no, I don't. You probably blacked it out. Let's try to remember that. And they could put a fucking fake memory.
Well, there's already like I don't know, this is like some shit I saw on another fucking Instagram reel. But don't they say like a lot of our memories, like we change them each time we remember them?
Yes. And then your memories become a memory of your recollection of the memory. So it's like one thing that happens to your friends when they want to tell some crazy story about high school or something like that. Over the years, that fucking story morphs and changes and shit gets added to it. And then she's got a fucking frying pan and she's running down the street screaming, her tits are hanging out. And then your friend's like, wait, her tits are hanging out? No. You never told it like this before. It's like over time, stories change, because the human memory is like, I have a very good memory, but it's also not exact, right? Like I don't see it in my head like a film, like I could see the most amazing movie. I could go see like a crazy movie, science fiction movie that I love. It's incredible. And then afterward, I don't remember everything exactly. I can't replay that movie in my head like pressing play. So memory is like scattered, it's abstract, it's a bunch of like weird flashbacks of oh yeah, then there was that thing. Oh yeah, then there was that thing. But they've shown that you can introduce memories into people's heads that aren't real. So this is the problem. With hypnotic regression, you have to wonder the people that are involved in like writing. There was a book called Abduction by this guy named John Mack, who is a psychologist at Harvard, I believe. And he did a series of these hypnotic regression things with people that have had abductions with aliens. But he's also writing a book about that. Like, so it makes you want to go like, but did he want to achieve those results? Like, how did he talk to these people? Like, what was the questions? Did he guide them in that way? It's like, were there independent people? Did they speak to different hypnotic regression therapists that had different results with them? Is it dependent upon how the person's talking to you? Because someone's talking to you while you're in hypnosis. It's not as simple as like you take a pill and then you remember your past. No, someone's talking to you. They're asking you specific kinds of questions with a specific tone, and maybe it's a man's voice that maybe is like you feel like he's judging you, or it's a woman's voice and it's more comforting.
That's got to be scary, to get hypnotized and then. What if they make me talk about a memory that I didn't want to bring up?
Right. Or what if they put something in your head like a Manchurian Candidate thing? You know that concept? Manchurian Candidate is like you hypnotize someone into, you can bring them into action with like a phone call.
Oh, yeah.
You call it, you have been activated. They're like, click.
You say like a phrase and
then you go. And then you go and assassinate the president or whatever it is.
Yeah. That's some scary shit.
That's scary shit because I don't know how much they can actually do. I know they've definitely done a bunch of experiments to see how much they could talk people into doing certain things, how much they can hypnotize people into certain behaviors, whether or not they can get someone to be an assassin with a phone call.
I know this sounds crazy, but I believe, not that I believe it, but I guess I like play with theories in my head. But what if all the music that gets allowed to be on the radios and all the shows that get allowed to be on TV are like it's like certain patterns in the music or like to the words that they say in the shows, like that like brainwashes you to like do stuff that we do. Like maybe that's what makes us like go to work and do our 40 hours a week and like respect a 30-minute lunch or something. You
Like
know
the
what I mean?
Rowdy Roddy Piper movie, like They Live,
I've
like
never
that
seen
kind
that.
of. No, it's like that's a bad idea. That idea. There's too many variables. Like too many people would have to be working in coordination. Everybody is in on this except for you. All the
No.
people making the music are in on this.
No, but out of all the music that gets made, there's a lot of similarities within music,
Right.
Like,
Because there's only a certain amount of chords.
right?
And there's a lot of genres, and there was repetitive topics that people choose because they're popular.
So I don't think every hit is a hit. Like, like sometimes you hear a song on the radio and you're like, "How is it on the radio? This sucks ass."
Right.
But maybe it hit within those chords that like when you hear a certain chord and it makes your mind go into like a different state, like more relaxed or more this, right?
Well, there's
So maybe
definitely that.
maybe they need our minds to stay